All right. Did you know, those of you that have lost weight and then put it back on, you've probably lost 60, 80, 100 pounds by now. But yet somehow you still weigh the same. That sucks, doesn't it? Because you've lost 20 pounds and you put it back on. And then you lose it again and you put it back on. And then you lose it again. It was harder to lose that like second and third time. And then you put on like 25. And then you fight really hard and you're just, if I could just lose the weight one more time, I won't blow it. And then you put on another like 25, 30 pounds after you've lost it again. So after 5 of those cycles, you've effectively lost 100 plus pounds. Congratulations. That's actually not easy to do. But you weigh the same or more as when you lost it the first time. But you've lost so much weight. You've worked so hard. Fuck. That sucks, doesn't it? Why does it keep coming back on? It's actually a pretty simple reason, and I want to go over it with you today. So my name is Dr. Hannah Brandt. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, certified personal trainer, and an integrative and functional nutrition therapy practitioner. I've lost over 60 pounds. I did it wrong the first time, put something back on. Now I had to lose it again, and now it's off for good. So the reason why you keep putting the weight back on as soon as you stop your diet is because, well, your diet was never meant to last long-term because you approached it from a very short-term strategy. You wanted to lose as much weight as quickly as possible. Get in line, sister. I did too. So we do, body pump, HIIT classes, challenges, shreds, detoxes, this product, this supplement, this juice, whatever. So basically we eat as little as we possibly can, sustain on. And then we do as much exercise as we can possibly cram into our schedule. And we start to see the scale drop. It's so great. It's so great. It's so great. And then all of a sudden we break because we are so hungry, or God forbid, we want to have a margarita or like go out with some friends. And we're just physically exhausted from that much exercise. So you go back to normal human status. You don't even go off the deep end. You just go back to normal human status and the weight just piles back on. It is infuriating when that happens because you've been so good. You've been trying so hard. So what's the deal? What's actually going on? So let's actually go into a little bit of science as what happens when we lose weight. So when we lose weight, we inherently start dropping our calorie intake. It's fine. So here's calories, here's our metabolism. We're just maintaining right now. We are staying exactly the same. And you're like, I am not happy here. I do not look how I want in my swimsuit. So I am going to drop my calories. This gap here, that's where weight loss happens. So we're losing weight, we're feeling good. It's so great. But your metabolism is slowing down all the while. And eventually it's going to catch us. That's called a plateau. Okay, so we hit our first weight loss plateau. Damn it. We're pissed, but it's okay because we knew it was coming. So then we just drop calories again. And then eventually, as we're losing weight, it slows down, we stop losing weight again. Okay, it's fine. I'm annoyed, but we can drop again. So that's why in a diet, if we want to lose more than like 3 to 5 pounds, you want to leave room for subsequent adjustments. The issue, why you keep putting all the weight back on, is like no matter what diet you choose, whether you took your time getting there or you just went boop, and then eventually your body caught you boop. So we end our diet here. However quickly you got here is a different conversation. So calorie intake is really low and our metabolism is now used to it. We are metabolically adapted to less food. Our body is now very efficient. It can function in our day-to-day life with less fuel than it did before. Congratulations, it is a miracle, but annoying as shit when you're trying to lose weight. The issue is, so we end our diet and our metabolism is down here, and then all we want to do is go back to like normal human status. So like, God forbid, we bring calories up to like here. That's all we want. We just want to like maybe have some pizza, not even overdo it, but just like a slice or two just here and there. And like, I haven't really missed my sweet potato fries and I love cereal. Like, okay, I just want a little bit of this stuff. We try to come back to normal human status. Our metabolism is still down here. So this huge gap is where we start piling on the pounds. And then we start to panic. We try and like crash calories down, but we're too hungry. So then eventually you just start like eating more food and then it's just a shit show. So what I do with each of my clients is a 3-phase methodology to losing the weight and get this, oh my gosh, keeping it off. It is called a post-diet phase. So when we end our diet, we're down here. Shit, we are metabolically adapted. This right here, low calories, metabolism is used to it. This is the sweet spot to put all the weight back on. This you break right here when you are at the end of your diet. This moment is why you keep failing time and time and time and time again. And you keep putting on all the weight you just lost. What we need to do is staircase our body back up from the metabolic perspective to bring you back to normal human life. We can't end our diet here and then all of a sudden just start eating calories up here and expect there to be no backlash. There's going to be some backlash. We got to be smarter about it. So I'm going to go through what would be like how you get out of a diet. You basically just take your calories and up them a little bit. So there's just a little gap. We just hang out here. We see how your hunger does. We see how your physique does. And we just let your metabolism meet us where we are. Small little baby jump. And we're going to raise it again. And we're going to small little baby jump. And we're going to raise it again. And small little baby jump. So what we're trying to do after the diet, after you've lost the weight, you're like, yeah. This is what I was going for. This is what I want to stay right here. We did it. What we need to do is bring your calories back up to normal human status while leaving room and time for your body to adjust and meet us there from a metabolic perspective. So at the end of a reverse diet, that's what it's called. I'm going to go more into that in my next video a little bit later this week, is basically we need to get your body used to more food before you can just go be free. So when you end the diet down here and you try to be mindful, you're jumping too high as far as like calorie goes from like here to here. And then you can't be mindful. And then you just completely overshoot. And that's a lot of weight gain. So basically what we need to do is get your body to come up nice and slowly. So then up here, we're now eating a really good bit of calories. And then our metabolism is used to a really good bit of calories. So that way when we're starting to be mindful, some days be a little bit more, some days be a little bit less, it's all okay. And we're not putting back on weight. So that is the hallmark of what is needed at the end of a diet, is a post-diet phase to help your body transition out of diet mode back to real life mode so you don't put on all the weight you just lost. It is annoying as shit. And every time you got to lose it again, it gets a little bit harder because our body remembers. So if you plan on ending a diet and keeping the weight off, you need a get out of diet game plan. You need a post-diet plan, a post-diet phase, whatever you want to call it. It has to be there if you want to keep any of that weight off. So I'm going to cover more details on that specific topic later this week. So please come back for more. If you have any questions, drop them below in the meantime, and I'll catch you later this week.